Welcome, my dear friend. If you're reading this, it's no coincidence. There's a divine purpose behind you being here at this exact moment, and I want you to embrace it fully. This message is for you, the one who has felt the calling, the pull, the whisper in your soul, telling you that there is something greater awaiting you. You have been chosen, not by accident, but by design. You were placed on this earth for a reason. Your life is not a random sequence of events. It's a journey guided by a higher power that believes in your greatness. It's time to let go of doubt and fully embrace the truth of who you are, someone deeply significant, someone capable of changing the world around them. So why are you here? Why did you come across this message today? It's not just because you're curious or passing time. You are here because something inside you knows that you are meant for more. You have a purpose that goes beyond what you can see right now. You may have spent years questioning whether you are enough or whether your actions matter, but I'm here to tell you, you are enough. The time has come to stop looking outside yourself for the answers and to start trusting the truth that resides deep within. You were always meant to walk this path. It may not always be clear, but everything you've experienced has led you to this moment. You are ready to step into the fullness of your divine purpose. As we move forward in this message, I want you to do something for me. Drop a 77 in the comments if you're ready to embrace your divine purpose. If you feel that spark of recognition deep in your soul, write it down, because this is the moment that marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life. It's time to step fully into who you are meant to be. The feeling of being chosen, understanding your unique role. Do you feel different? Do you feel as if you were meant for something greater, something beyond the ordinary life most people live? That feeling you have is not just a random thought, it's a divine truth speaking to you. You were chosen, my friend, not because of your perfection, but because of your unique qualities, your struggles, your growth, and your heart. This feeling of being chosen isn't something that everyone experiences. It's a rare gift, one that carries with it a heavy responsibility and an incredible opportunity. You are being called to step into your role, a role that only you can fulfill. There's no one else on this planet who can walk your path in the same way you can. Your experiences, your strengths, your weaknesses, they all come together to create the perfect vessel for your purpose. There will be times when you doubt this feeling. There will be moments when you look around and wonder, why me? But I want you to understand this. Your feeling of being chosen is not a burden, it's a blessing. It's a confirmation that you are not like everyone else. You are here to make an impact, to light up the world in your own unique way. Your role may not always be clear, but every step you take is bringing you closer to fulfilling it. Embrace the discomfort, the uncertainty, and because it is all part of the journey. You are not here by chance. Your soul has been preparing for this moment, for this role, for your entire life. The doubts you experience, the obstacles you face, they are all part of the process of refining you, of sharpening your gifts, so that you can fulfill your divine purpose. You may not understand it now, but each step, each challenge, and each success has been a part of the beautiful design that is your life. So, what is your role? It's simple, it's to be the fullest version of yourself. It's to honor the gifts you've been given and to use them for the good of others. It's to lead, inspire, and help others see that they, too, are capable of greatness. You have been chosen for this, and it's time to step into the role that awaits you. The struggle of self-doubt, why it happens, and how to overcome it. Self-doubt is something that we all experience, regardless of how confident we appear on the outside. It creeps in when we least expect it, telling us that we aren't enough or that we don't have what it takes. It tells us to play it safe, to avoid taking risks, to settle for less than we're capable of. But I want you to understand this. Self-doubt is not the truth. It's a lie, a limiting belief that was planted in your mind somewhere along the way, and it's time to let go of it. Why does self-doubt happen? It happens because we've been conditioned to believe that we need external validation, that we need someone else's approval to be worthy. Society teaches us to measure our worth by comparisons, by achievement, by external accolades. But the truth is, your worth was never dependent on anything external. Your worth is inherent. It's already inside you. Self-doubt arises when we forget who we are. It comes from a place of fear that we're not good enough, Fear that we'll fail, fear that we'll be rejected. But here's the truth. Fear is simply a sign that you are on the verge of something great. It's the universe's way of telling you that you are about to step into something new, something transformative. When you feel self-doubt, recognize it for what it is, a sign of growth, not a sign of failure. So how do we overcome it? The key is to reframe how you see yourself. Every time self-doubt creeps in, counter it with truth. Remind yourself of your strengths, of your unique abilities, of the times you've overcome challenges in the past. Affirm your worth every single day, not based on what others say or do, but based on who you are at your core. Self-doubt will always try to knock you down, but you have the power to rise above it. When you believe in your own greatness, nothing can stand in your way. You are more than capable. You are enough. It's time to stop listening to the lies of self-doubt and start listening to the truth that resides deep within you. You were chosen for a purpose, and that purpose is bigger than any fear or limitation you may face. The gifts within you, recognizing what you already have. One of the most profound realizations you can have is that the gifts you seek are already within you. You've been searching outside yourself, hoping to find something that will validate your worth, something that will give you the edge you need. But here's the truth. Everything you need is already inside you. The gifts, the talents, the strength, they've been there all along. What you may not realize is that your gifts don't always come in the form of extraordinary talents or grand achievements. Sometimes your gifts are simple but powerful. The ability to listen, to empathize, to lead, to create, to connect with others in ways that inspire them. These gifts may seem small or insignificant, but they are far more powerful than you can imagine. The key is to recognize them and appreciate their true value. Too often, we dismiss the things that come naturally to us, assuming they aren't special because they don't feel like a struggle. But what if I told you that the very thing you take for granted is the very thing that others would trade anything to possess? The gifts you overlook are the very things that make you unique, and they are the key to fulfilling your divine purpose. Recognizing these gifts is not about ego or arrogance. It's about humility, understanding that you were given these gifts for a reason. They are not for you alone. They are meant to be shared with the world. When you embrace them, you unlock the power to inspire, to uplift, and to create change. Your gifts are meant to be used to help others see their own greatness, to show them what is possible when they embrace their divine purpose. It's time to stop searching for what you already have. Your gifts are not hidden. They are waiting for you to acknowledge them. So, look within. What comes naturally to you? What do you do effortlessly that others find difficult? Embrace it, own it, and use it to fulfill your divine purpose. The power of self-perception, shifting your view of yourself. The way you see yourself shapes everything in your life. It shapes your decisions, your relationships, your career, and even your happiness. Your self-perception is the lens through which you experience the world. The truth is, when you change the way you see yourself, you change the way you live your life. If you believe you are small, incapable, or unworthy, that belief will manifest in your reality. But if you see yourself as powerful, worthy, and capable of greatness, your life will reflect that truth. Your perception of yourself is everything. Many of us struggle with self-doubt, insecurity, and fear. We've been conditioned to see ourselves as less than we truly are. Society tells us we need to fit a certain mold, achieve a specific standard, or follow a prescribed path to be deemed successful. But here's the truth. You were never meant to fit into someone else's definition of success. You were meant to be your unique self, a beautiful, powerful being with infinite potential. The way you see yourself directly influences the way you show up in the world. If you see yourself as limited, you'll act limited. If you see yourself as capable of achieving anything, you'll take actions that reflect that belief. The shift in self-perception doesn't happen overnight. It requires a conscious decision to break free from the negative thoughts and beliefs that have been ingrained in you over time. Start by recognizing your worth, not based on what you've achieved, but simply because you exist. You are enough as you are, and you were created with purpose and intention. The moment you start seeing yourself differently, as someone worthy of success, love, and abundance, the world will begin to mirror that perception. You are not defined by your past mistakes, your challenges, or your failures. You are defined by your ability to rise above them, to grow through them, and to keep moving forward with purpose. So I encourage you to take a moment today and truly look at yourself. Recognize your strengths, your resilience, your uniqueness. Start seeing yourself for who you truly are, not who you've been told you should be. You are a divine creation, capable of achieving extraordinary things. When you shift your view of yourself, you'll unlock doors to possibilities you never imagined before. Your power lies within you, and it's time to embrace it. Trusting the process, divine timing, and unseen forces at work. Life unfolds in ways that often seem mysterious, even chaotic at times. There are moments when we feel as if we're stuck, when things don't seem to be moving forward, and we wonder why we're not seeing the results we desire. But I want you to understand this. There is a divine process at work. Everything in your life is unfolding according to a greater plan, one that is beyond your current understanding. Divine timing is real, and sometimes the things we want most are not given to us because we are not yet ready for them. When we're on the path of our purpose, we often want to rush the process. We want the breakthrough now, the success now, the answers now. But sometimes the universe or God has a different timeline for us. There are lessons to be learned, growth to be experienced, and preparation to be had before we are fully ready for what's next. Trusting the process means surrendering to this greater plan, even when we can't see it. It means trusting that everything is happening for your highest good, even when the road seems unclear. What happens when we resist divine timing? We create frustration, anxiety, and doubt. We try to force things to happen before they're meant to, and that only leads to disappointment and exhaustion. But when we trust the process, when we allow things to unfold naturally, we are aligned with the flow of the universe. We stop struggling against what is and begin to work with it. Trusting the process is about having faith that the right opportunities, people, and circumstances will come to you at the perfect time. You are exactly where you need to be. Everything that has happened, every challenge you've faced, every success you've celebrated, they are all part of the divine plan. Trust that the delays, the setbacks, and the detours are not failures, but rather necessary steps on your journey. The unseen forces at work are guiding you, shaping you, and preparing you for what's to come. Let go of the need to control everything and simply trust. Your breakthrough is coming. It's already in motion. It's just a matter of timing. When you trust the process, you align yourself with divine flow and open yourself to receiving everything that is meant for you. Overcoming obstacles, embracing challenges as part of your story. Life is not meant to be a smooth, unbroken path. It's meant to be a journey, one filled with twists, turns, and yes, obstacles. It's easy to look at challenges and see them as signs of failure or as something to avoid. But what if I told you that obstacles are not roadblocks? They are part of your story, part of your growth, and part of your transformation. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity in disguise. It's an opportunity to build resilience, to grow in wisdom, and to become the person you are meant to be. It's in the struggle that we discover our true strength. Without obstacles, there would be no growth. Without challenges, there would be no resilience. The process of overcoming obstacles shapes our character and refines us into a version of ourselves that is stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle the next chapter of our journey. The key is to shift your perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as problems, see them as stepping stones to your success. Each obstacle you overcome brings you one step closer to your purpose. Embrace the challenges that come your way. Don't shy away from them. When you face an obstacle head-on, you learn more about yourself than you ever could in the moments of ease. You discover your inner strength, your capacity for perseverance, and your ability to rise again after every fall. And every time you overcome an obstacle, you become more confident in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. Remember, obstacles are not permanent. They are temporary challenges that will pass once you've learned the lesson they have to offer. Embrace them, face them, and trust that you are being strengthened through them. The greater the challenge, the greater the reward on the other side. Your story is being written through every obstacle you overcome. Divine energy, understanding the forces guiding you. There is a force at work in your life that goes beyond your conscious understanding. It's a divine energy, a spiritual current that is guiding you, protecting you, and leading you to your purpose. This energy, sometimes called God, the universe, or Source, is always with you even when you don't feel it. It is a force that flows through you and around you, guiding every step you take, even when you don't fully understand it. Understanding divine energy is about recognizing that you are not alone in this journey. There are forces at work behind the scenes, forces that are constantly working for your highest good. These forces are not bound by time, space, or circumstance. They are limitless and all-knowing, guiding you in ways that you may not always be able to see. Your life is part of a grand, divine plan, and the energy that guides you is always working to help you fulfill your purpose. Sometimes, when we feel lost or uncertain, we forget that divine energy is with us. We may question whether we are on the right path or whether things will ever get better. But in those moments, we must remember that the divine energy within us is stronger than any obstacle or challenge. It is the same energy that created the universe, that breathed life into everything around us, and that is within you. When you tap into this divine energy, you align yourself with the flow of the universe. You begin to trust in the guidance that is always available to you, and you start to move with more ease, more grace, and more certainty. Recognizing the divine energy guiding you means surrendering to its power. It means trusting that everything is happening as it should, and that the forces at work are always working for you, even when you don't see it. When you align yourself with this energy, you will feel a sense of peace, a sense of knowing, and a sense of power that comes from knowing you are part of something much greater than yourself. You are divinely supported, and this energy is always guiding you, protecting you, and leading you to your highest good. All you have to do is trust it. Taking action, how to align your life with your purpose. You've been given the gift of life, and now it's time to act on the purpose that resides within you. There's a powerful force within you that knows exactly what you're meant to do, where you're meant to go, and who you're meant to become. But knowing your purpose isn't enough. You can have the clearest vision, the most profound calling, but if you don't take action, nothing will change. Action is the bridge between your vision and reality. It's the moment when you decide to trust in your divine purpose and start stepping forward, one foot at a time, toward the life you were meant to create. Taking action isn't always easy. There are obstacles, doubts, fears, and uncertainties that try to keep you stuck. But here's the truth. Those challenges aren't meant to stop you. They are meant to strengthen you, to test your commitment to your purpose. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a step toward your destiny. It's a vote for the life you want to create, a message to the universe that you are ready to align yourself with your highest purpose. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. The only moment that matters is now. You may feel overwhelmed by the idea of taking big steps, and that's okay. But you don't need to move mountains in a day. Start where you are. Take one small action. Make one decision that aligns with your purpose. The key is consistency. The more action you take, the more you reinforce your belief in yourself and your calling. With each step, you build momentum, and soon the path ahead becomes clearer. Trust the process and trust your ability to make the right decisions. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to move forward in faith. Remember, action doesn't always look like the grand, dramatic moves we see in others. It can be a quiet, determined choice to keep going, to keep showing up, to keep learning, and to keep growing. Every moment of action is an affirmation that you are worthy of success, that you are capable of fulfilling your purpose. When you take action, you are claiming your power and stepping into your divine destiny. There is no other path to take but the one that aligns with your soul's calling. The ripple effect, how your journey impacts the world. Every step you take, every choice you make, creates a ripple that extends far beyond your own life. You may not always see it, but the impact of your journey spreads out in ways that affect the world around you. Just like a stone thrown into a pond creates ripples that reach every corner of the water, your actions, your growth, and your transformation touch the lives of others. You are not an isolated individual, living in a vacuum. You are part of a greater web of life, and what you do, who you become, and how you show up has a profound effect on those around you. The truth is, you are someone's inspiration. You may not always realize it, but people are watching you, learning from you, and being inspired by you in ways you may never know. Your journey is a testament to what is possible, and when you rise, you empower others to rise with you. Each time you overcome an obstacle, face a fear, or take a leap of faith, you send a message to others. If I can do it, so can you. This is the ripple effect of your life's journey. Your story matters. It's not just about you. It's about how your experiences, your growth, and your victories inspire others to pursue their own dreams. The way you handle adversity, the way you show up for yourself and others, the way you live with purpose, all of it sends out waves of energy that inspire transformation in those around you. You may never know the full extent of your impact, but it is undeniable. The ripple effect works in both small and large ways. Maybe it's a kind word you offer someone in passing that brightens their day. Maybe it's the way you lead by example in your community. Maybe it's the work you do that uplifts and empowers others. Whatever it is, know that you are making a difference. Your journey is not only for your own growth, but for the growth and transformation of the entire world. When you embrace your divine purpose and move through life with intention and authenticity, you are creating a ripple that changes lives. Shifting perspectives, embracing the infinite possibilities ahead. The world is not as it seems. Everything you experience, everything you see, is filtered through the lens of your perspective, and your perspective can shift in an instant. What once felt impossible can suddenly feel within reach. What once seemed like a limitation can now appear as an opportunity. The truth is, the world is filled with infinite possibilities, but you must be willing to see them. Your perspective determines what you notice, what you focus on, and what you believe is possible. Shifting your perspective is the key to unlocking the infinite possibilities that are available to you. So often, we get caught in limiting beliefs and self-imposed boundaries. We think we are too old, too young, too inexperienced, or too inadequate. But these are just stories we tell ourselves. They are not the truth. The truth is that you are capable of far more than you realize. When you shift your perspective, you expand your vision. You begin to see the world through new eyes, eyes that see opportunities, solutions, and potential in every situation. The power of perspective is that it's completely within your control. You can choose to see the obstacles in your life as insurmountable, or you can choose to see them as challenges that help you grow stronger. You can choose to see setbacks as failures, or you can choose to see them as lessons that move you closer to success. When you choose to shift your perspective, you change your experience of life. The world opens up to you in ways you never imagined. There are no limits to what you can achieve, no boundaries to what you can experience. The possibilities before you are as vast as the universe itself, but in order to tap into them, you must open your mind to the idea that anything is possible. Your perspective shapes your reality, and when you choose to see the infinite possibilities ahead, you unlock doors that were once closed. Embrace the idea that your future is filled with endless potential, and start seeing the world not as it is, but as it could be. Conclusion: embracing your full potential and stepping into your power. Now that you've come to understand the power of perception, the importance of action, and the ripple effect of your journey, it's time to step into your full potential. You've been given everything you need to succeed, and the time has come for you to fully embrace the life you were born to live. The world is waiting for you to show up as your highest self, to step into your power and start living the life that aligns with your divine purpose. You are not here by accident. Your presence on this earth is a reflection of the unique gifts you possess, and you have the ability to make an impact on the world in ways you can't even imagine. But in order to do that, you must believe in yourself. You must trust that you are enough, that you have what it takes, and that you are worthy of all the success, love, and abundance that awaits you. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is your willingness to step into your full potential. Stepping into your power means letting go of fear, doubt, and insecurity. It means trusting the process, even when the way forward isn't clear. It means taking action, even when it feels uncomfortable. It means embracing the journey, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to your highest self. Your potential is limitless, and now is the time to unleash it. The world needs you. The world needs your gifts, your energy, and your unique perspective. When you step into your power, you inspire others to do the same. You become the proof that anything is possible, that anyone, no matter where they come from or what they've been through, can rise to greatness. The time is now. Step into your power, embrace your full potential, and create the life you were always meant to live.